Hello and welcome everyone to the weekly video. In this weekly video, I'm going to talk about the big crash from the past, to talk about sneak attack, to show you how the big crash looks like, the pattern. Going to speak about the news, about the Federal Reserve, about the coronavirus. Got a lot of stuff here to show you today, so let's get started. Okay, so in this video I decide to start with the news, with the fundamental, before I go to the chart. So what I want you to do in the weekend, when you got some time, read in Wikipedia about the 29 and the 87 crash. Why is that? Because the setting today is similar and combined to the setting that was in 29 and 87. So you can read about Wall Street crash 29 and about Black Monday 87. Okay, first of all, I'm going to show you some of the fundamental setting, and then I will show you in the chart. So I'm going to say what is similar, and then I will show you it on the news, on the chart, on everything. So basically people, and I can show you this in forums and in many chats, that trader talk. A lot of them believe that and not professional, yes, not the professional, not the big whales, believe that the market will rise forever. They think, oh, it's going up, it will never go down. They are super euphoria. They just buy in every dip, and they don't see the big picture. Also, there is very cheap credits that grow debt. Interest rates are very low. The repo market receives trillions and billions of dollars from the Federal Reserve. There is cheap money, and that's make big grow debts and cheap credit, which was similar in the big crash. Also, we got this Friday, we got Fed warning, exactly like was in this big crash. Okay. Also, we got something very similar. That's China market fall, US market still not falling. So in the old days, it was with London markets that fall, and only then follow it the US market. And we got today the coronavirus, and the chart look the same. So let's start to show you all of this. Okay, our black swan, the coronavirus, each day is just getting worse and worse. Okay, this is something that's going, and I'm going to show you, even the Fed say going to make pressure on the global market. About the vaccine, it was reported that was some vaccine going to be, a China University, whatever. The World Health Organization said it was fake news, and bottom line, only next year will be a vaccine, maybe. Friday NFP was good. As you can see, a new 225,000 jobs created in the United States, but unemployment rate was bad. So it was a mixed news. And again, when we got good NFP, it means that the Fed can not lower the interest rate, or even can make them higher. Okay, so this is good for us in the big photo. Okay, this is something I want to say about last Friday news data. Okay, so now this was the big news. It's like when the Fed say that, when it warns the virus is a new risk, and I will show you in a second what more say, it's like the Fed is bearish on the market. The Fed give approve to the market to fall, and again, it's something that was also in the big crash when the Fed start to make this warning. So what is very, very important here is not only the virus is a new risk and can disrupt the global market. Okay, the global market, the word global is very important because what he's going to say, and you can see it here, that he connect the China economy to the US economy. Because of the size of the China economy, it can make problem to the US and to the global market economy. Okay, you can read it later on Bloomberg. So when the Fed connect China to the United States, when the Fed say the virus going to impact the market, going to disrupt the market, so this is very good for a down movement. Also, market must do correction from time to time. And yes, they try to avoid big correction, but now they can let the market fall and it will not be their fault. They can always blame the virus, which is not connected to them. So this was the best news for our position when the Fed talk about the new risk, talk about the connection to China. This was very good for our position. Okay, I want now, before we go to the real chart, to speak about sneak attack. Okay, sneak attack is when, for example, we see market make some Gartley pattern. Okay, and usually Gartley pattern will take price to a new low. But what has happened is market get to the turning point, go a little bit down, and boom, go up, make a new high. Now, from this new high, for example, let's say we got here some trend line, and again, it's expected to be a turning point, expected market to go down. So what's happened? Go a little bit down, make us happy, and boom, go up again, get to the Fibonacci extension level, let's say, and only then fall and kill or destroy the bull market here and get to the target of the first pattern here. So this is a sneak attack, all this movement that came when we expected market to fall, when the likely turning point is not working. Okay, so this is a sneak attack. So I want to talk about colors pattern sneak attack. Colors pattern is one of the strongest pattern there is to detect a big crash or movement. So as you can see, we got here the red, the blue, red, blue, red, blue, blue. So what is expected is that from here, market will do a small high and then fall and give us this red candle to the open of the blue one. So this is what expected. So if we short here, if we take short here, okay, so if we short here, so our take profit will be in the open of the blue candle here. So this is the take profit. And the stop loss will be the distance between the short price to the take profit price. So we will copy this line, and here will be our stop loss. So we risk 1 to 1 in this colors pattern. So this is normal. Now, what can happen is that market will make a sneak attack and go over here. So, and only then he fall to here. So what's gonna happen? I will show you. It's like this. So market can, instead of going down, it can go a little bit down, then go up, get exactly to the stop loss of 1 to 1, and then fall and get here, and even more. So this up move from here to here is a sneak attack. So what can we do is basically take this stop loss, put him another level here, and here we will enter short number 2. So now if market make the sneak attack from here, he going a little bit down, then go up to a sneak attack, he get to our short number 2, he can go even a little bit more, and then he fall, and we make good profit. So this is the sneak attack that can happen on a colors pattern. So what I want to talk about is when we got this sneak attack and when it can happen like this. So what you see here is that we got colors pattern, and immediately after this colors pattern we got another colors pattern. So this can make a big down movement, and going to show you it on the chart. We're going now to look on the 29 and 87 crash, how the chart looks like, and compare it to how charts looks like now. So colors pattern is the setup for big crash, and going to show you it now. Okay, so now you are looking on the 29 crash. Okay, so what I show you here in the arrow, you can see the colors pattern: red, blue, two blues, and this blue is a sneak attack, and then market fall very hard. So again, before the big crash of 29 was a colors pattern. Okay, I will show you it again. So we got here red, blue, blue, another blue of a sneak attack, because before a big crash usually we got some sneak attack, and then market fall very hard. You know, I'm sure you're going to read on Wikipedia on this crash. Here try to support the market, but when crash came, even the big banks and even the Federal Reserve cannot support the market, and boom, we go big down movement. So again, on the top we got colors pattern. Okay, so 87 crash, we got here the colors pattern. This is short number 1, this is short number 2, and as you can see in short number 2, like I show you in the photos before, so market bring very big down movement. And also we got this trend line that I want you to remember, because we on the SP 500 also got now such a trend line. Okay, NASDAQ weekly chart. So we got here blue, red, blue, blue. So this is the colors pattern. So if we short here, this is our taking profit. Okay, like I show you, you can go back in the video later and understand exactly what I'm saying. So this is short number 1 was here, and this is the take profit. So let's see the sneak attack. I will duplicate it. So this will be short number 2, and now it's even get to an extreme short number 3 with the Fibonacci extension level. So again, we got some colors that didn't work with not one level, 2 level, but this is weekly chart, it's not monthly chart, so it's okay. So again, expected a big fall to happen, and market need to fall at least to Fibonacci extension level, which will bring us over here. By the way, market close under this Fibonacci extension level. In this chart, it's not showing the last 1 hour of trading, so very good. The S&P 500 trend line, so this is the monthly chart. Again, very expected to fall to get to this 8 moving average, and even more of that. We also got the Fibonacci resistance that's wait here, which bring us last month's fall. So again, it's just a sneak attack to clear all the stop loss, all the small stop loss, and it's going to fall. Okay, so NASDAQ 100 daily chart. So we talked about a few videos ago on this AB equal to CD and about this AB equal to CD. So what's happened, that market make a very high sneak attack, which make another CD leg. So we got AB equal to CD equal to CD, and here on the top, market not success to go more high, and this is very good for us. And again, this is what's happened before a big fall, that we got such a big sneak attack. Also, very important is to see that this AB equal to CD, if I duplicate this CD leg, So again, we get to the same level. So I'm telling you, this is very, very, very powerful. So we got two sneak attack of AB equal to CD, big AB equal to CD. So it's going to fall very, very hard. Now I want to talk about the colors pattern. Okay, so on the top here we got blue, red, blue, red, blue, blue. So this is the colors pattern on the end of these two AB equal to CD. And we got here another colors that didn't work. So we got blue, red, blue, red, blue, blue. It's not working. And then we got a new one. So it's colors after colors. Now, in these colors here, so if this was the entry price, so this was short number 2, and it fall and bring us last Friday profit, if you remember. Of course you remember. So again, a lot of tools, a lot of sneak attack. We got the colors pattern by daily, by weekly, we got trend line, we got Fibonacci extension level. So a lot of tools, and basically what's going to happen now is a big fall to the 200 moving average, and from here even going to do another leg down and try to test the 800 moving average, which is the last moving average. And the Fed knows that, and now we can blame the virus about this down movement. And again, I don't want to repeat myself, but it's very, very similar to what I see in the big crash of the old days. Now I want to talk about Mr. Trump and the election that's coming up in November. So if at November Mr. Trump wants to say we got the best economy, prices are high, S&P go up, whatever, so he need now let the market to fall. So market can fall for a few months, and by November can go up again to a new high, and then he can say that. But if he let market continue to go up, so he take big risk that by November he got a big fall on his face on the election. So I'm sure professional tell him that market need to do correction now, and it doesn't need to fight the correction. Now another thing is I want to talk about is the colors pattern here. So we got blue, red, two blues. So if I take the short from here, okay, the take profit is the open price of the first blue. So this is short number 1. Let us duplicate that. So this is short number 2. And the stop loss is another leg up. So those who take short here and say, whoa, it's exactly like the other big crash, like Ray Dalio, who put 1.5 billion in short position. So the stop loss is here, which I not think it's going to get to that number. No. It's going to go down. And when it go down, it can go down at least to this first arrow, and can even go and get exactly to the Fibonacci extension level target. So those who short here, the golden ratio Fibonacci extension level, the last take profit will be here in this 61 Fibonacci extension level. So this is also very strong. That's showing me first of all market will go down, get to the 800 moving average, which make us big profit. Then it can go down another leg and get to this area, and if you get here, it will also get here. We got here colors on the sneak attack number 2, which big whales put their short position, and we got here this trend line. So again, and what we got on the news, the fundamental, the Federal Reserve, the coronavirus, everything the same. Tell me that it need to go down. This week start or this month start, and they didn't make a down move, just go up, clear the stop loss of all the short movement. Those who trade small movement usually lose all the money. So you go up, clear all of them, make a new high, go back under the high. So Now this blue candle going to be a red one, and a very good success rate for this trade to this candle to become red, and that's it. Okay, a few words about Apple. So Apple, because of the coronavirus, they got 10,000 workers in China that sit at home and not working. They got factories that's not working. Also got some news about iPod delay because the factory closed. They got 25 millions pendingly from the France government because they slow all the iPhones. Anyway, the coronavirus is hurting Apple, and as you can see, last time when market get to the red resistance, it fall, and now market was above that, make a fall, then you retest this area, is still in the channel, and I expect market to fall to 280, which bring us very good profit, and even more. This is Apple, still looks very good. Microsoft make some sneak attack, get resistance number 3. We got here some open gap here, which I expect to be closed, and again our number 1 will probably be in around the next week or 2 weeks. Bottom window indicator stochastics still on the top, still looks good, and this one after a few sneak attack, after big movement, and it's need quick. I want to show you S&P again on the R3, touch it and start to fall. Okay, Tesla very interesting. So those of you with the AvaTrade account know that we take short around from almost from the top around here, we close it around here. So just want to show you that what's going up must go down. So Tesla, if you see chat and forums on the internet, a lot of people was so euphoria, oh, it's going to continue to go up forever. When I see it here touch the R3 and start to go down, I say it will not get to 1,000 and give to all these people to take in profit. So I take short position, market fall, I close the profit, but just want to show you that what's go up must come down, and exactly like this is what's going to happen to the US market, Europe market, all the indices, everything must do a correction. And now is, as I show you with the Nasdaq with AB equal to CD, it's after big sneak attack, so time market to go down. Another interesting stock is McDonald's. So also McDonald's, Starbucks, they got stores in China. Stores are closing. So let's say tomorrow coronavirus will be deleted, everything will be fine with the virus. So it's not like someone going to the store, to Starbucks, and going to order 35 cups of coffee. Of course no. So this is money that's lost. So no one will go to McDonald's and order, say, oh, the store was closed for 35 days. Okay, give me 35 hamburgers. No. So it's lose money 100%. So the stock are very high, and again this one going to fall. I believe to do AB equal to CD and to get around here. We don't have yet McDonald's position because we got enough open position, as you know, but this is interesting. Bitcoin, because some of you asked me last week, I do some review on the Bitcoin. So as expected, Bitcoin continued to go up, and probably will continue to go up and get here, and even will break this line because US market going to fall. So Bitcoin is like a new safe place to put our money in, like the gold. Okay, so last word about Apple monthly chart. So as you can see, price is very high, and can be, you see this red candle, this big red candles, these big red candles. So I expect big red candles around here because the coronavirus, because price is too high, because what the Fed say, because all what I say in this video. So probably you can see a trend line in form here on our screen. So this high, lower high, so can go down this one to end red and even more red, but by the end when markets start to go up, we will have this trend line here that can support additional down movement until market will break this line and go to a new high. But next movement is a down movement, and it's look very clear, as much more than I look on more time frame and more stocks and more candles. Okay, so that's it for the weekly video. I want to summarize everything I say here today. So I compare the 29 and 87 crash for today. We got similar also in the fundamental, that's people think the bull market will rise forever. We got cheap credit, big debt. We got Fed warning. We got one market that's fall, which is China compared to London in the past, and we got the coronavirus, the black swan. We got same colors if it was on the monthly, now we got on the weekly and daily, and we got today also this 2 AB equal to CD, that's make another CD leg big sneak attack. I hope you enjoyed this video. What is very important to us was the Fed that again start to talk about risk to the market and basically approve a down movement. Let's see what's happened next week. I hope to see immediately down movement. We don't want to see any more new highs, and then we'll make big profit. And I even want to, when we get to the part that's to close profit, I want to leave something around 25% of the profit to run for a long time. So if we got now a bearish market for half of a year, so we will make a nice profit and not only take the first movement. So that's it. Have a very nice weekend, everybody.